Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another episode. My guest today is none other than the one and only comedian, driving instructor, legend?
Yeah, mostly legend, yeah.
Mostly legend, yeah. Magnus Henningsmoen.
Henningsmoen, yeah.
Henningsmoen.
Yeah.
Nice.
Nailed it.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Yeah.
Dude, it's good to see you.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
It's been ages.
Yeah.
You had a good summer?
No.
No.
Working.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's
All
not
summer.
good.
No, I'm going to Spain in 3 days. Staying there for 10 days.
Oh, sweet.
So, a little vacation there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Are you going with the family or are you leaving everybody home and just...
Everybody home, except my girlfriend.
Oh, yeah,
She'll
okay.
be tagging along, yeah.
Yeah. That's cool. Yeah, you don't have any kids, do you?
No.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Not yet.
All right. That's nice.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys are just going to go down there and relax and have 10 days in the sun?
And she's really into working out, so we'll have to do some workout as well.
Are you also really into working out?
No, not one bit. So that's...
Is this a new thing? Like that she's like recently gotten into working out or she's always been into
She's always been. She's educated as a personal trainer.
Yep.
Yeah. So...
But you're not into working out? You're like...
No, I'm into driving trucks and stuff.
Yeah, okay. Because are you a truck... I thought you were a driving instructor.
Yeah, I was, but then I quit that job.
Oh, shit.
Because it just drained me. Like...
Yeah. Yeah.
with all the students and everything you had to melde in to Statens Vegvesen, all the paperwork. It wasn't that much paperwork, but it was more than I expected.
Yeah, I got you. So you got to make sure you follow up everybody's application. It sounds like too much work for a comedian, man.
Yeah, it is.
Isn't it better to just drive trucks and tell jokes?
Yeah, it is. Way better. Because, it's all you do is trying to make appointments with 15, 16, 17-year-olds.
Oh, they don't give a fuck.
They
don't give a fuck.
And they're surprised when they don't get their license because they haven't done all the mandatory tests, and they get surprised when they fail because they took all the mandatory stuff a long time ago, and now they think, I did all the mandatory stuff, now I can just go to the DMV and get my license.
Yeah. But it doesn't work like that.
It doesn't work like that.
Dude, doesn't Norway have like one of the strictest driving license education courses in the world?
Yeah, in the world. I think we're second only to Finland or something.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. Like when I did my driving license, I was 17 in Australia. Yeah. I had to answer like 20 multiple choice questions, and I sat in the car with a driving instructor for like 15 minutes. And like everybody gets it.
Yeah.
Like no problem.
Yeah, so that's not the way it works there. I think it's 25 mandatory hours. And
I'd been driving for like 10 years or something before I came to Norway, and I had to do everything again. Yeah. All of it. I was like, do I have to do all this shit? They go, yeah, you have to do it. And first aid and all that fucking shit. I was like, come on. I'm not going to remember any of this. No. If somebody's in an accident in front of me and they're bleeding, I'll just apply pressure and call somebody.
Yeah. I know if you're from the United States or Canada, you can get just a test.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So you don't even need the instruction or anything?
No, but if you fail the test the first time, you have to do everything. Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? Even though the driving course in Norway is still so strict, so many people are fucking terrible drivers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I live pretty much by a zebra crossing, and people never stop. They're just driving through, and they look, I go, oh, you're on your phone. You didn't even see me. Yeah.
And I think Oslo is one of the worst places to drive.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you don't have to drive here, so people don't do it as often.
No.
Maybe. I don't know. I drive when I'm out trucking, I'm just going Oslo.
Yeah.
Oslo Centrum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Especially like now that people are doing car sharing. Like car sharing is a really big thing. So you're not driving every day, like keeping your skills sharp. You're like, oh fuck, and it's a new car. You're always getting in a different car. Yeah. You're like, oh shit, how does this work again? Yeah. I don't know, man. Are you a big car fan? You love vehicles? I mean,
no, not. I love the old like beat up cars, like old Japanese cars that nobody else cares for. That's really my thing. Old Toyotas, Hondas, stuff like that,
Yeah. When I was in Australia, man, the big thing was like Honda CRXs. Yeah. Yeah, like souped up with like whale tails and like fat rims and shit like that. Yeah. Do you have a dream car?
No, it's got to be something old and Japanese. Yeah. That's just it for me, yeah.
Yeah. Dude, I'm looking into like SUVs. Like like a Mitsubishi Pajero.
Yeah.
Like a 2010
Yeah,
Mitsubishi.
those are nice.
They're so big. They're so big. But now it's totally impractical in Oslo to have
So
one of them.
where do you live?
In Bjølsen.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah. So I have a parking space, which is, super fortunate. But if you want to park anywhere else, like I think it's 50 kroner an hour just to park a diesel car.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a fortune. Yeah.
I drive a pickup truck, and that's like 300 kroners for 3 hours, I think, in the parking garages.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck
so every time I go to Oslo to do stand-up or anything for free, I have to pay the parking and the tax just to get in and out with a bomringen.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So you're looking at maybe 300 to 400 kroners just to come in and go home again.
Yeah. Come in, bomb, and then go out again. Yeah. That's a great day.
How's your stand-up going? Have you been performing a lot lately?
I've been getting back into it now.
Yeah, okay.
When it comes to coffee.
Oh, coffee time. Thank you so much for delivering this liquid gold. Eric, the legend. Good man. And you also bought donuts.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
I thought since I was coming late, I'd just try to redeem myself.
Yeah.
Thank you, Eric.
You redeemed yourself.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah, so you're doing a lot of stand-up these days, or what's the...
Not a lot, but I'm getting back on the horse because I decided I would, what's the word? Go hard on TikTok instead.
Yeah.
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 Because that's more accessible where I live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can make probably like a bunch of TikTok videos.
Yeah.
And get a lot of reach.
Yeah.
And it's like... it's kind of, but you're doing comedy videos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How big? You're pretty big on TikTok, right?
Got almost 25,000 followers now.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. And so it's way easier to get noticed on TikTok than it is on stage.
Oh, for sure. I mean, on stage, maybe you're performing in front of 30 people, 40 people. How many views are you getting on your videos?
In the last period, it's been about 200,000-300,000.
What?
Yeah.
200,000 views?
Yeah.
But you only have 20,000 followers.
Yeah, because TikTok doesn't care about your followers. They just figure out what people like and then they send it out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the Chinese Communist Party just fucking flooding the market.
If it works, it works.
Yeah. Holy shit. Huh. So you're getting 200,000 and they're all in Norway?
Yeah.
Damn.
So the biggest video I had got over 1 million views and 100,000 likes.
Jesus.
So I think there's only 1 million people that uses TikTok in Norway.
And they all saw it?
Yeah, probably.
Huh. Yeah. Holy shit. Dude, that's something that's actually pretty interesting to talk about because a lot of comedians are not very good on social media.
Yeah.
They're just spending, me included, spending all our time, the free time that we have after doing a 9-to-5 job, just writing jokes, getting to the stage and performing jokes.
Yeah.
But you're really focusing on the marketing side of things.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it marketing because I don't think anyone has showed up to one of my shows.
No.
Because they've seen me on TikTok. Because they're probably all 13 years old.
Yeah.
I think it's funny to see a grown man curse on camera.
I like it. Shit. So your audience on TikTok is a completely different audience than people that see you do comedy.
Yeah, mostly.
But isn't
a lot of farmers, a lot of truckers, a lot of white male.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's a pretty big fan base in Norway, though.
Yeah, it is.
Did anybody ever come to you at a show and say, "Hey, I see your TikTok videos, or I follow you," or anything like that?
Yeah, it's happened a couple of times. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And the one at the local grocery store said he got starstruck when I came in to get some snus.
Yeah. They're like, "Hey, you're the driving instructor."
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool.
And then I got I don't know how to handle that.
Yeah. What do you do?
I just blushed and looked away and said, "Thank you."
So you don't deal with the the recognition you don't take it doesn't get to your head or anything like that.
No, not at all. I'm just embarrassed by it.
Yeah. Okay. Do you enjoy making TikToks?
Yeah.
So you're just making things that you think are funny?
Yeah.
Perfect. So you're like basically doing comedy to your phone that gets seen by hundreds of thousands of people.
Yeah. But then again, I've been to some parties where there are only content creators and most of them don't do funny videos.
No.
They review their food and show show people opening packages with stuff.
Yeah.
And they're not that fun to hang around.
No, I can imagine.
So being backstage after you bombed or something, or after you killed it, that's way funnier.
Yeah, nothing's better than that.
No.
Right? I mean, I love being on stage, but I love hanging out with the comedians even more.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think the last time I saw you was when we did the stand-up, the 1 minute stand-up.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, and you won.
Yeah, I did.
No, I think you deserve to win.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So that was. Then I hadn't done stand-up in a long time, and I think I was kind of thinking, am I going to do this anymore? And then I thought, fuck it, just go do the 1 minute stand-up thing. If you don't win, then you can focus all your time on TikTok.
Ah, so you were at a point where you were thinking of giving up doing stand-up?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, because I don't get as much scene time as I would because I live far away and I can't show my face around as often as I'd like.
Yeah.
And I don't like begging for spots.
Nope.
But I've started doing that lately as well because everybody else is doing it, so why shouldn't I?
Do you call it begging or do you call it blessing them with your presence?
No, I call it begging, yeah. But maybe I should call it blessing.
Yeah, it's all about perspective, bro. Yeah. Okay, so you got to a point where you were like, I'm not getting enough spots. I don't really enjoy asking people if I can get stage time.
Yeah.
I don't know whether I want to continue doing this. And you really considered that?
Yeah, because I want to be living off stand-up sometime, as we all do probably.
100%.
Yeah. And then I thought, I got this 1 minute now, and if that doesn't win, then I'm not gonna get to the top because this is the best joke I've ever written, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you won?
Yeah, I did.
Fuck yeah.
And I was really nervous when I saw Sean.
Yeah.
Because in the conversation afterward, I don't know if people know this, but you get 1 minute, and then the judges like roast you for 10 minutes afterwards or something.
Yeah.
And Sean killed it in that roasting.
Yeah, because the interview is just as important as the comedy. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Yeah. No, he did well. I think there was a few people that did really well.
Yeah, Stian Valen as well.
Yeah. But you ended up taking it home, man.
Yeah, I did.
And I think this is how it works, right? You then get called back up. They narrow it down to 3 people.
Yeah.
And it was you, it was Annalisa Baroni, and it was a guy that just did stand-up for the first time, but he had a lot of friends in the audience. Like a young guy. It's like 18 or 19 or something.
Yeah, no, that was Stian Valen, the last one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
But was it his first time doing stand-up?
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
but there was a guy there that night that did stand-up for the first time just for the hell of it, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because I thought he did good too in the interview. But maybe I'm mixing both of those guys up.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, okay. And then you guys go back on stage and then you do another 1 minute each.
Yeah.
And then they decide who the winner is.
No, then we had to close our eyes the second time we were up there.
You close your eyes and they put the hands over your heads and then people start clapping.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. And when you had your eyes closed, did you think, fuck, are those claps for me? Or what was going through your head?
I was just hoping because Annalisa didn't do that well that night. And she said, she told me like afterwards, or in between the sets and the final, she told me like, this is the worst thing I've ever, maybe not that blunt, but I could see she was not enjoying her set that much that night.
Yeah.
And she got called up.
Yeah.
And I think the audience agreed that was not her best night.
No, it definitely wasn't.
No.
Yeah. Do you think she got called up because she did well in the interview or because they needed a girl? Or how do you think like they ended up calling her up if it wasn't her best night, which she admits?
Yeah, I have no idea.
No, I think she did well in the interview.
Yeah.
I think so. And she's a character, you know.
Yeah,
so
she is.
I think that even if you don't crush the stand-up, but you do well in the interview and people like you, like, fuck it, let's hear more from this person.
Yeah, of course.
So then they bring you back up.
And she's so like, like self-destructing persona on stage there.
Yeah. Dude, she's one of those comedians, and there's a lot of them. They're either like this or like they think everything they did was amazing, But she's one of these people that does really well and then goes, "Oh, that was bad."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "No, it was good."
Yeah.
And like she goes, "No, I should have said it like this, and I should have gone like that."
Yeah.
And a lot of times I'm like saying, "No, you did real good.
Yeah.
Like don't be so hard on yourself." Which is something that like I think, you know, I like hearing it as well. I'm like that. I go, "Oh fuck, I fucked that up," and people go, "Who cares, man? Don't worry about it."
Yeah, you don't fuck that up. You don't seem to care though.
I don't care. No, you know why? Because I have bombed like everybody, and then it has been so soul destroying that I just think this is like the worst experience ever, and it affected me for days afterwards.
Yeah.
But like pretty much from this year on, especially when I did the tour, like if I'm doing really, really well, let's say I crush it.
Yeah.
If I get off stage, like I don't care. I'm still at a 7. And if I do really, really badly, I don't care. I'm still at a 7.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm just divorcing my emotions from the experience.
Yeah.
I think that's so healthy. Yeah.
That is.
Yeah.
Don't listen to your emotions at all. Is my tip to you.
Yeah. That's a good one.
What's the worst you've ever bombed?
I've bombed pretty badly, man. I did this one gig at Hustler.
Yeah.
And I went on stage wearing a weed t-shirt. It just had like weed, like, you know what I mean? Like weed leaves all over it.
Yeah.
And there was this girl in the front row, and she was just looking at her phone the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, you know, just avoiding eye contact, just basically saying, "Fuck you, I don't even care about you." And then I let that affect me. And then I was just trying to like win her approval instead of focusing on the people that were actually enjoying it, which there were many of. And and then I tanked the rest of my set, and then I ended up apologizing. Yeah. I ended up saying, "Oh, I'm really sorry, guys. Sorry for wasting your time."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that was bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never do Hustle well.
No. Have you been back recently?
No.
No.
Not in a while.
Yeah, okay, because they changed the stage. The stage used to be kind of at another position by this roller door, and now it's in this back room. Have you performed there whilst it's in the back room?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
With the curtains and...
Yeah, it's just a little stage, like real short. Yeah, I think it's a good room, man. Like, go back, hit it up. And
I've been there 3 times.
Yeah, okay.
Never good.
Never good
for me.
Why is that?
Because it's no lights on me, all lights on the audience.
Yeah.
And as you said, I cannot for the life of me focus on the people enjoying themselves.
Yeah.
I just look straight into the dead eyes of someone not paying attention at all.
That's such a trap. You can't do that.
No.
Because what they're doing probably has nothing to do with your performance on stage.
No, probably not.
And you know that girl that fucking nailed me?
Yeah.
I got there late, so I got there like maybe 10 minutes before I was supposed to go on stage. And then I went on stage, and then that experience happened.
Yeah.
And then afterwards I told everybody, and they're like, "Oh no, she did that for everyone."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, I thought it was just me."
So she was just a bitch.
She was just a cunt.
Yeah.
Just there to fucking destroy the souls of people trying to perform.
She enjoys it, yeah.
Yeah. But I like generally I think the audiences are pretty good. But when you go to a free show, you know, what like Hustler is and like what a lot of shows are, people just aren't as invested.
No.
You know, they're invested if they're comedy fans, or if they're like, "Hey, let's go and see this person," or "Let's go for a good night out of free comedy." But the experience is so much different from, say, for example, when we did the Crush tour, and people were paying 150 kronas.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a lot of money, but it's enough to go, I want to get the value for this ticket.
Yeah, I better listen to what these guys have to say.
Exactly. Because if I'm not paying attention, then why am I paying this money? And I don't want to waste money, so I'm giving you guys my full
Especially
attention.
not in this economy.
It's in this economy with inflation, with prices going up. Yeah, man. We should increase the ticket prices for comedy shows to adjust it with inflation, 14%.
1,000% if you want to go the same as the electricity has done.
Dude, that's crazy, isn't it?
I listened to this podcast by Wolfgang V.
Yeah.
He had an electricity expert, and I was driving my truck, and I have to turn it off just halfway through because I was so pissed off. And I could have gone like postal in that truck. Yeah.
What pissed you off about the electricity situation?
It's just every stupid decision that's been made has been made without anybody knowing.
Really?
Yeah.
So they're just doing stuff, and then it just affects everybody, and nobody's really...
Like the fucking cables to Germany.
Yeah.
There was some guy down there just signing the papers. Yeah, we'll give away 70% of all our power for eternity.
So that's what Norway did?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, they did.
They signed an agreement that said they'll give away 70% of the power.
Yeah.
Really? Just give it away?
Yeah. No, not give it away, but
sell it.
Sell it, yeah.
So
sell it to a high price, which we then have to compete with that high price.
Yeah, because that's how it works. The Norwegian market has to compete against the international market.
Yeah.
And so then it's just who's willing to pay the highest. That's why things are so expensive.
Yeah. Oh, and in Germany and England, they don't use that much electricity for heating. They heat it up with gas. They cook with gas.
Yeah. Same as in Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we do all that with electricity here.
Yeah, because we have the resources to generate hydropower.
Yeah.
But then it feels like kind of pointless if you got to pay a fucking shit ton for it because you got to compete against other countries that don't have those natural resources.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's stupid.
And let's make all the cars electric.
Yeah.
Right before this.
Yeah, right?
That's also a great idea.
Yeah.
And I don't know who's making money on this.
No.
People say it's the state that's making money on this, but like the state had enough money beforehand. So somebody's getting filthy rich.
Making bank.
Yeah.
You know, it must be the electrical companies. The people that are generating, all the people that are generating the actual power and selling it to the electric companies. Because they're just getting the money from the highest bidder, right?
Yeah.
So if you have like a hydroelectric generating plant and you're just selling it to whoever's going to pay the most, you're fucking laughing.
Yeah. All the way to the bank.
All the way to the bank. Ka-ching!
Yeah. I wish I had a hydro-powered electrical...
Dude, just fucking hook cables up to the audience members.
I'll fucking hook it up to Russia.
Yeah. Just fucking get that from the tundra. From
get that sweet tundra.
Get that tundra.
Money.
Yeah, dude.
I'd heat it all up.
But you know, like how you said that there was just some asshole that signed some fucking stupid deal?
Yeah.
Isn't that, like, ironically how Norway ended up getting all of the oil fields in the Atlantic Ocean from Denmark?
Yeah, probably,
right?
Yeah.
I heard that there was like some deal that got done with the Danish prime minister or something.
A couple 100 years ago. Or
yeah, and he was like an alcoholic. And he's just like, yeah. And then it's just, you got like...
It's just fucking salt water. I don't need it.
Yeah, exactly. So you got these like Norwegian geologists that are like, oh my God, we're sitting on a fucking landmine. Let's just convince these Danish assholes to sign it away to us. Let's just give them something and then like we're going to make all the money.
Yeah. And then we tried to like do a deal with Volvo, was it? That we would get half of Volvo and they get half the oil fields or something. The Swedes, yeah.
Yeah.
But
thank God that didn't go through.
The Swedes said, nope.
Yeah.
Probably not any water. It's just salt water.
Yeah.
We don't need that.
Yeah, but we're going to sell our cars. They're so family friendly.
Yeah.
Holy shit. That's like fucking, we dodged the bullet there.
Yeah. So Volvo is also sold to China now.
Is it?
Yeah.
Damn. China is just snatching up everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy fuck.
Now I'm part of the problem. Tik Tok.
Yeah. You're just feeding
the machinery.
Feeding the machinery.
Yeah.
Dude, I mean, China's kind of like a crazy global empire that's taking over the world economically. You know, like when I went to visit Sri Lanka in 2018.
Yeah.
And they sign all these deals. Like, we'll help build this port, this big harbor. And if you guys default on the loan, then China owns the harbor. And then about 3 or 4 months ago, Sri Lanka basically declared bankruptcy.
Yeah.
And then who gets all of the harbors? China.
Yeah.
Ka-ching, ching, ching.
So they burned down the president's estate, or they raided it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
In Sri Lanka,
Yeah, man. And they were like storming parliament.
Yeah.
There's videos with just like 100,000 people just going, what the fuck are you guys doing? Damn. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if you had to take over the world, there's probably 2 ways to do it. You can do it like with military force, which is what America have been doing with bases all around the world, or you do it economically, economic hitman style.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it sounds like the second one is like a lot more peaceful.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't need to kill like 1 million Iraqis to get some oil.
Let them kill them.
Just let them kill themselves
Yeah.
economically.
Yeah.
But I think what they end up doing, and I was in Kenya like 5 or 6 years ago, and we were driving on this old shitty road, and next to us they were building a new highway. And the driver goes, oh, that's a highway that China are building. Same sort of deal. If they default on the loan, then China owns the highway and then gets more influence in the country. And then it's the dude that's responsible for signing that deal that gets the payoff. You know what I mean? Like, if you sign this deal, then here's like $3 million for you.
Yeah.
and then maybe things end up going wrong, and then China ends up taking over. But that one guy gets greased. So the one guy who has the decision to make those deals, he gets bribed, basically, and then ends up like migrating to Switzerland or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So,
and that's probably what happened in Norway as well with the electric thing down in Germany. Like you'll get a nice position in the EU, or something.
Yeah.
So you fucked up when you got Rødt and FRP both agreeing that you fucked up.
Yeah. You fucked up, but you made some cash. Yeah.
Hope it was worth it.
Hope it was worth it.
Fucking scumbag.
Man, like, because in Australia, there's a lot of corruption. Like, a lot of corruption. Oh, so much corruption. Especially, like, in the 90s, there was, like, a lot of police corruption at the highest level. They were all doing deals with drug dealers and making money and getting paid off and stuff like that. And even Australia have a lot of mineral resources, like mines and things like that, and big farms. Like, Australia have farms that are, like, 10,000 square kilometers wide. Just these massive farms. And they end up, say with, like, the minerals thing, they ended up signing a lease with a foreign company that they have the rights to mine for 100 years.
Yeah.
And like what Norway have done at least is they have extracted the natural resources, the oil themselves, and then the money goes into the oljefonda and gets invested and then goes back to the people and they can draw on that in the future in times of crisis and shit like that. But in Australia, somebody just goes, oh, I'll fucking sign this deal, get a fat paycheck, the rights go to England, or I'll sell this farm to China. You know, China own like a huge farm in Australia that produces like a huge percentage of our cattle. So, and then they end up selling it back to us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like the electricity thing. It's so fucking stupid.
Yeah, it's so mind-numbingly stupid.
So mind-numbingly dumb. But I feel like when like when government gets involved in things, they very often fuck things up.
Yeah, because they don't get paid enough.
Yeah. And they're just, I don't know why, they just really want to push their agenda through.
Yeah.
Like, I want to get this T-bane to Fornebu. They said 4 billion, but now it's 28 billion.
Yeah.
But we got to get it.
33 is the last I heard.
33? Yeah. It went up another 5 billion? Come on.
And who's going to pay for that?
You are.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. Me.
I heard that there is no need for booming in Oslo anymore. Everything's been paid down, but now the Fornebubanen is gonna get done. So then we'll keep it up.
We'll keep it up.
Yeah,
I don't think taxes ever go away. They're not like, oh well, we made the money back. Let's just take all the cameras down on Ring 2. They're like, no, hey, how much are we making?
Yeah, they did that in where I'm from, Mysen.
Yeah, they took it down.
Yeah, in the Røstfold, all of them.
Really?
Yeah, the road was finished, paid down, everything was good.
Oh, yeah, that's how it should be.
Yeah, it is. No stupid like T-bane to Sarpsborg.
No.
33 billion dollars.
It's insane. Yeah. I read that, like after the terrorist attack at the government buildings, that they, first of all, they've been building that thing for 10 years, right? They're still building it, like building it. And then I read in the paper that to extend the highway underneath it in a secure way was going to cost something like 4 million kroners per meter.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? 4 million kroners per meter? How the fuck does something cost 4 million kroners per meter? Like, how does the T-bane go from 4 or 7 to 28 to 33? And I guarantee that's going to keep going.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Because they didn't take into account that, we have to use some trolleys down there as well.
Oh, the trolleys.
Yeah.
Oh, that's an extra billion.
Yeah.
We need more trolleys.
And we got to have some ticket machines maybe, and there's a lot of infrastructure down there that's not in place.
Yeah.
And they just said, like, we'll use trolleys from the other, like, routes.
Yeah. Did you remember when they got the trams? They got the trams in Oslo, and they ordered a shit ton of trams, but the tram wheels were too big. So they go, wait a second. What do we need to? The trams are too big. What's the solution here? Let's rip up all the tram lines and relay the tram lines to fit the new trams.
That's the easiest way to do it.
It's like, didn't you fucking consider that when you were buying the trams? Didn't you look at the size of the wheels? Do you fit the... Oh, come on.
It's like... Hey, honey, I bought a new car, and then it's belts on it. It's a fucking snowmobile.
Yeah. Oh, well, why don't we just rip up
the road?
Yeah, all the roads
Yeah.
and just cover it in snow. What a great idea. You're a genius.
Simple as that, yeah. No problem.
Wow. Let's just get people to pay for that. Ooh.
So this is starting to sound like a conspiracy podcast right now,
Dude,
isn't it?
Yeah, man. Yeah. But it's not really a conspiracy if it's true.
No.
That's the thing. I wish it was a conspiracy. I wish we were wrong about all of these expensive...
Nightmarish.
Yeah. It's basically like a hellscape of bad economic decisions. But speaking of conspiracy theories, you got some good ones, bro? You got a favorite?
I hear Joachim Skage is actually Voldemort.
Yeah. I heard he does commercials for chemotherapy.
Yeah,
that's how he earns. That's how he earns his money, man.
Go bold, fast
dude.
with chemotherapy.
Dude. It's like I'll take chemotherapy. Hey, are you sick of your hair? Try chemo. He's doing a lot of ads like that, man. He's huge in the leukemia community. Yeah.
So other than that, no. Do you have anyone?
Conspiracy theories, man. I don't know. Like
you look like you got a lot of them.
Like I got some classics. Obviously like a big Tower 7 fan. Yeah, all that sort of shit. I got one.
Yeah.
Yeah. It could be possible that the coronavirus was intentionally leaked by the Chinese government so that they could acquire more economic and global power.
It's not that far-fetched.
It's not. Right? Seems kind of weird that the bio lab that was doing research on the coronavirus was in the same town as the wet market where it mysteriously got released. You know what I mean? So that's one.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's aliens, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Aliens exist.
Yeah. You think so?
Yeah, they have to.
All right.
Something. We have to come from somewhere.
Yeah? Where do you think life on Earth comes from?
I think it comes from a meteorite sometime.
Ooh,
yeah.
A meteorite. That's the panspermia.
Panspermia?
Any word that has sperm in it, bro.
Yeah.
I'm believing in it.
Yeah.
So what do you think happened then? What happened with the meteorite?
The meteorite hit Earth. There was some kind of living organisms on that meteorite.
Mm.
Which evolved into where we are today. Where those living things came from, I do not know.
No.
And that annoys me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I see your conspiracy theory, and I add the idea that maybe if you're a distant civilization and you haven't figured out how to bend time and space and cross the vast expanses of the galaxy, and you wanted life to flourish elsewhere, maybe you could put some shit on the meteorites and then just fucking send them out.
Yeah.
Just, there
you go.
Who
survives.
Yeah. But have they found any kind of organisms on meteorites?
Yeah, I think they did actually. And that's what triggered that in me. Yeah.
Okay, so what was on the meteorites?
I don't know.
Like a baby?
Yeah.
It's like a toddler.
Yeah, it was 3 years old. Yeah. Just started to walk around.
Yeah. He's just fucking space.
Yeah,
cool.
You should see him use the vacuum cleaner. It was all over the place.
yeah. He's just building blocks and using a
fucking
Dyson.
tearing it down and crying. And
okay, so you think, or a conspiracy theory that you enjoy, would you call it a conspiracy theory?
No, because it's not a conspiracy. It's just a theory.
It's just a theory. And nobody really knows. Do people know where life on Earth comes from?
No, I don't think so.
They don't have a clue, do they?
No.
How crazy is that?
Yeah.
Nobody knows where people came from.
No.
Like maybe we were a monkey. Like maybe
there is a missing link there, but I think we were monkeys one time. Yeah.
What's the idea behind the missing link? Like I've heard people talk. What is the missing link?
That's the thing between we are great apes, but between the stupid great apes and the fucking intelligent great apes we are. Yeah. Okay,
so is the missing link something between a chimpanzee and a human?
I think so. Okay. But they found this missing link called Ida. It was a little thing.
Like a monkey?
I don't know. They found the skeleton.
And they gave it a Norwegian name?
Yeah, it was found in Norway, I think. Or
No.
some Norwegian found
They
it.
found it in Norway?
No, maybe not.
Okay, but let's go with it.
Yeah, they found it in Norway.
Yeah, cool.
Life as we know it started here in Norway.
Yeah. Okay, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, so you made like this small person gesture. Was either a dwarf, like a midget?
Is that all right to say?
Yeah. What? Yeah. Would you prefer
little person?
Would you prefer
Little
the term?
item?
Yeah.
You have to back out of the camera. Here.
Tiny person.
No, I don't know. I don't remember because it's many years ago they found it.
Yeah.
But it was all over the New York Times wrote about it.
Yeah.
I found the missing link.
They found the missing link and it was tiny.
Yeah.
How does that work though? If the apes are big, why would the missing link be a fucking midget?
Yeah, maybe it was just a baby missing link.
So they only found.
Just to be clear, I'm talking about a lot of stuff now that I do not know.
Hey, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We're not Googling anything. No. This is 100% pro science. Yeah, we're just broing out.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the missing link is a midget fucking
it's a
half monkey, half
monkey, half
like man, bear, pig from South Park,
Yeah. Shit. Oh, that's good, man. We got some answers for people wondering where humanity came from. You heard it here first.
And I enjoy all conspiracy theories, like the 9/11 one. Watched a ton of videos on that on YouTube.
Yeah, that's
and the moon landing. If you want to believe conspiracy theory, you believe it. Yeah.
But are you somebody that can engage your critical thinking process and separate it from what you want to believe?
Yeah.
Yeah. I guess as a comedian, you kind of have to do that.
Yeah, or else you'd just be another crazy person.
Yeah. A mentally ill person with a microphone.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, I like the moon landing one, man, because it's sexy.
Yeah, it's sexy.
And there's a lot of shit around the moon landing.
Yeah.
Yeah. We probably watched a bunch of the same videos and...
Sounds like it.
A funny thing happened on the way to the moon. And you seen that one?
No.
Yeah, it's just like where they break down like the Van Allen radiation belt and the petrified wood that they gave in Holland and, like how... the angles of the photos that they took of Earth, how they, shit like that.
Yeah.
And, they have a look at the footage of people like jumping and all that kind of stuff.
But it's also really important to watch the videos that debunk those videos again.
Yeah.
Or else you're down the rabbit hole.
Yeah.
And you believe in fucking lizard people. And
the lizard people is a good one.
Yeah.
And flat Earth.
Flat Earth is my favorite.
I got a good buddy from Australia who's a flat earther. And I just don't know what to say to him.
He truly believes.
He truly believes it. He truly believes that flat Earth is a thing. And I can't have a conversation with him about it. It's like talking to a fanatic about religion.
Yeah.
You just can't get through.
Because if someone was a flat earther around me, I wouldn't be able to talk about anything to them, I think.
No, because your perspective on one topic, which seems pretty fucking obvious, is so warped. I don't know what your perspective on like what car I should buy is. You know what I mean? Like your whole viewpoint on life is so dumb. Like, what are you talking about, bro?
I should buy a Chrysler? Yeah, right. You flat earther.
Yeah, you flat earther. Like, exactly. Yeah. You can just always say anything to a flat earther. Oh, but you believe the earth is flat? Shut the fuck up.
And that's kind of like where things are going now.
Yeah.
Because I don't agree with anyone 100%, I think. But you got to accept that because a lot of the discourse now is like, oh, yeah, but you believe that, so everything you say is a lie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. With the politically correctness and all that.
Mm. Yeah.
Like you said that about trans people in 2011, so I don't need your opinion right now on this other topic.
Yeah. I think that can get pretty tricky though with some things though, right? Like, cause you could be wrong about one thing, but still be an expert at something else.
Yeah.
So
exactly.
I don't know. But do you think that the way like heading off into this like worse direction where people are just caught in this infinite information loop about things that they want to believe is true? So they're just always getting confirmational bias because if they're like Googling something like fucking flat earth, that's the only thing that's popping up in their feed. Yeah. So they're not getting any other balanced perspectives.
And the algorithm on YouTube just keeps feeding you with flat earth evidence.
Yeah. So you got a favorite YouTube channel?
I like Donut Media, which is a car car channel.
Yeah.
But it's not that much about the cars. It's more them just messing around, seeing what they can do with the cars.
Like jumping them and shit, or souping them up?
Yeah,
or?
and buying the cheapest car accessories on eBay.
Yeah, okay.
Cheap and illegal and everything.
Yeah.
And testing it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does any of that shit work?
Yeah, most of it works.
Really?
Yeah, but it's like you hide your license plate and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so that's illegal.
Yeah, is it hiding behind like a reflective screen? So if they take a photo from a speed camera,
You have a button inside the car. You press and then
like James Bond.
a little screen goes down so you don't see the number plate.
Huh.
And they also have a lot of like history of the different car manufacturers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's kind of cool.
It is.
Yeah.
And then was a history channel, really big one.
Yeah.
Like weird history, I think it's called.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
There's a lot of weird shit in history, I bet.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And they have I don't know if it's that channel or another channel that has like made a 10-minute video of every worst punishment throughout all time.
Oh, really? Like the Iron Maiden?
Yeah.
Or
But that's nothing.
That's nothing?
No.
What else did these assholes do?
In like old Europe in the big castles,
Yeah.
they had at the top of the castle, they had some some renner or something that went just straight down.
Okay.
Yeah. And they threw the people in there,
Yeah.
the criminals.
Yeah.
So they broke both their bones and maybe their back and everything, and they just had to sit there and wait to die.
So they just threw them down a big pit.
Yeah.
And they just...
Not a pit, more like a tube, so you couldn't sit down, you couldn't lay down.
Oh, it was thin.
Yeah.
Oh, really? So you just... First of all, it's a long drop.
Yeah.
So you're going to break a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
And then you're just going to starve to death.
Yeah. With all the pain and the agony and listening to the parties going on top.
No way.
And maybe someone threw down some chicken wings once in a while.
It's just, here, have some wine.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just be standing there with broken legs in your own fucking filth.
Oh my God. Fuck that.
Yeah.
Did they ever drag anybody out? Nope.
No, they found a skeleton, so.
Okay, so they found...
In recent times, yeah.
Holy shit. So I'm guessing that's like, I don't know, like kind of some Transylvania type place, or...
Yeah, maybe 1400s, I think, after the Viking Age.
Dark times, bro.
Yeah.
Dark times. What other shit did they do to people? How else did they punish people?
Just with a keel hauling. You know what that is? No, that's when you tied a person to a rope on a boat, on a big ship.
Yeah. Oh my God.
You're looking kind of nauseous, yeah.
Yeah.
And then they tied him like in both hands, or tied so that you dragged him around the boat, under there and up again.
Oh, so you got to hold your breath.
Yeah.
And you get scraped along the boat.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that.
And then it all depended on how bad your crime was, because if you got a death sentence, it was just dragged around and around and around, all until dead.
Oh my God. Dude, I'd fake it, bro.
Yeah.
I would just like do some Wim Hof breathing. Just lower my heart rate. Just like, we got him. He's dead. We only took one keel haul. All right.
New record.
Yeah. Set him free. And I just swim off, dude. And bang a mermaid.
Yeah. Swim off to Jamaica.
Yeah, man. Just join the bobsled team.
Yeah.
Just fucking smoke a bunch of weed. Become a Rastafarian. You ever been to the Caribbean?
No.
Nah, man. You got to go to the Caribbean, bro. You
Yeah.
have like the big Rasta culture. Do you enjoy Rasta culture?
Yeah, very much actually.
It's cool, right?
Yeah, reggae, ska music, all that.
Yeah. You know, when you go to these places, you understand a little bit more about like how it kind of evolved and the lifestyle that they live there, and the weather, and they're just basically, I mean, obviously different parts, it's different, but if you're like living on some tropical island and surrounded by fucking like water that's 3 different shades of blue, and you singing and playing music, and you know what I mean?
You never have to hurry. Winter's never coming. You
it's
don't
never
have
coming.
to do.
That's why everything's so slow.
Yeah.
You're just enjoying life.
What are you getting? Firewood?
Yeah, fuck that. You need to like salt some fish for the winter.
We're digging a hole to put the salted fish down in the ground.
Oh, fuck
fucking
that. You fuck, man. No, man. You're just hanging out by the beach.
Yeah.
Just smoking the
Oh,
herb.
the roof fell down. Look who doesn't care. That's
Don't
me.
worry. I fix the roof tomorrow. Like, shit. Yeah,
So-
man.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude. My girlfriend comes from Lofoten, and I've been up there a couple of times. Very beautiful, very beautiful.
Yeah.
But I keep thinking like, how these motherfuckers survived 1,000 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, fuck that.
I've
Like,
been there a
it's
couple of times myself, and it's
in the winter when it's 3 months of darkness. Like, it's a struggle.
and back in the day, you didn't know if the sun was ever coming back.
No, you didn't know shit. You're like, maybe it's gone forever.
Yeah,
Huh? It's dark again. Oh my god.
it's been fucking dark for 3 months.
Let's just go to England. Let's just fuck up some people in England.
Get some slaves and some treasure.
Yeah. But I couldn't imagine, like, you know, I got a 5-year-old son, and first of all, he had to get a tonsil operation because his tonsils were huge and was obstructing his airways. So he was like snoring and he couldn't eat properly and he couldn't like breathe properly. And then we took him to the doctor and they go, oh yeah, you just got to get your tonsils removed. And if you don't get it done, it's going to really interfere with his speech development and his quality of life. And I go, oh, what if this motherfucker was born 1,000 years ago?
Yeah, it would have been dead.
Yeah, he's going to be dead. And like, you know, kids are frail. Like, you got like a baby, like a 6-month-old baby. Like, you're always making sure the heating in your house is nice and warm. You know what I mean? You're a temperature adjusting the thermostat with an app. Like 1,000 years ago, like that kid's
1,000 years ago,
freezing.
you got like 12 kids,
Yeah.
and you were happy if one survived.
Yeah, the death rate's pretty high. Yeah.
And also, there's never been more diabetics than now because we got
donuts, bro.
Yeah,
Which you're contributing
also-
to the diabetes.
and we can also cure or at least treat diabetes.
Yeah. How do you treat diabetes? You just
There's an insulin. You just
oh, you shoot insulin?
Yeah.
And you inject it?
yeah, I think so. Yeah,
Oh yeah. Okay, so you just have to outsource the insulin.
yeah. Evolution is no more in the human species.
No. But can you cure diabetes?
I don't think you can cure it, but you can treat it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I know that like a lot of people develop diabetes by
Yeah.
eating too much sugar.
Yeah,
Can't you just not eat sugar once you've got diabetes and then you don't get diabetes?
I think that's a one-way ticket. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, I think so.
Huh. Like going to Mars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Would you get on that ship?
Fuck
Mars?
no.
No.
Are you fucking kidding me? Dude, I wouldn't get on a fucking ship to Drummond. I'm not going to Mars, bro. Fuck that.
That
Oh,
surprises me.
no.
I thought you were like first in line.
You know what? Basically Australia is a fucking big desert in
Yeah.
the middle of it, and I visited it, and it's shit.
Yeah.
Like there's fucking nothing there, and I could just drive another couple hours, and I'm at a pub or something.
Yeah.
You go to Mars. First of all, you're wearing that stupid suit. You got to piss in a suit, and then you got to get there, and you got to be real busy. I think if Lofoten 1,000 years ago was hard,
Yeah.
that's a cakewalk compared to Mars, and nobody's coming to save you.
No,
It's not like we're just gonna fucking sail to England or go to Stavanger or something. Like that's
and you can't even breathe
no.
in the natural
What
habitat
do
that you're in.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Just build some biodome and everybody's huddled up, like smelling each other's farts?
Yeah.
Like, oh, fuck that. Nah, man, I'm not going to Mars, dude.
No,
How about you?
no,
No.
of course not. No,
Right?
I like the green fields.
I like him too, man.
Yeah.
I like walking in the forest and bathing naked by a waterfall.
Yeah. Do you know why people find green fields and water like aesthetically pleasing?
No?
No.
Why?
That's when evolution still had something to say,
Yeah, okay.
because the people who found those things appealing,
Yeah.
they survived.
Yeah.
The people who found the deserts appealing went out and they died.
Yeah. I just can't imagine how you'd find a desert appealing.
No, we will never find out because those ancestors are dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But what about people that live in the Middle East? They probably didn't find it appealing, but that's just like, I guess this is what we got. But maybe they lived by the coast or...
Yeah, I've had a lot of students from the Middle East when I was a driving instructor, and they miss it.
They miss it?
Yeah. Of course they miss it.
Yeah, it just, I mean, yeah, I guess, of course, because it's...
Like you're
your
coming
home.
from
Yeah.
your home, you understand what everybody says.
Yeah,
and then you
but
get
is that
here
the
in the
culture or is that the environment? Like of the dead? Oh, I really missed just fucking sweating my ass off in 45 degrees heat with no water.
But I think they miss the flatness that you can
Really?
see. Yeah, I think so.
Huh.
Yeah.
So they're going, oh, look, too many mountains and fjords. Fuck this.
Yeah.
Oh,
And it's
I missed the
always-
flatness.
It's damp as hell here.
Yeah, and it's
Yeah.
cold as shit.
Yeah.
I can understand the climate.
Yeah.
Like, fuck winter.
Like I had this one Syrian guy. He was a doctor. I think he was a brain surgeon, actually.
Yeah, okay.
From Syria.
Yeah.
I shouldn't laugh at this because
now I'm gonna find it funny. All right.
He watched his not his wife, but he watched his colleague's wife get raped in front of him and his colleague.
Oh shit!
And then they killed the colleague and said, "If you don't start working for us, we'll do the same thing to you."
Yeah.
So he had one night to pack up all of his stuff.
Yeah.
And bring all of his family into one of those little rubber boats.
Yeah.
And get to Italy, and then all the way to Norway.
Yeah, okay. So he just was like, fuck, I'm not doing brain surgeries for these assholes.
Yeah,
I'm going to get out of there. I don't blame him.
No, me neither.
Fuck that.
And
in Syria. So was this like during the war, like 5, 6, 7 years ago?
I think it was 2017, 2018, yeah. And he can't find a job here in Norway.
Why doesn't he just do some brain surgeries?
No, because he has to go all the 7 years, like you had to do with the driving license.
You just do it like a fucking electrician or a carpenter. Just do it on the DL. Hey, you need a brain surgery? Dude, come over to my house.
Got a great little bench in Sarpsborg.
Yeah.
Just lay down.
Dude, let me see your brain.
Yeah.
I got you, dog. You know, the waiting list for the state is like 3 months. I'll do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Just a minor brain surgery.
Yeah, fuck it.
Dude, how do you do brain surgery?
I don't know.
What are you fucking doing? Cutting open somebody's head and then going into their brain and just switching shit around? Like, what are you fucking doing in there?
I don't know. I'm just glad they don't do lobotomies anymore.
They used to do them for crazy people.
Yeah?
Well, they probably weren't even crazy.
No.
They're probably just like, oh, this guy's got a lot of energy. Let's just fucking slice his brain in half.
Maur i blodet in Norway.
What does that mean?
Ants in your blood. Like you're always twitching around.
Ants in the blood. He's got ants in the blood. Yeah. Let's go into the brain. We're going to cut it in half.
And the first person doing that as well is let's just jam something up his nose and see if that does anything.
Yeah. Let's put something in the other nostril. Yeah, he's better. He's not moving around as much. Yeah, he's chill.
I think we'll get the Nobel Prize for this, yeah.
Yeah. Now, fuck brain surgery. Are you kidding me? I'm never getting a brain surgery. And
so why do you get brain surgeries?
I think you might. I mean, I think it's like if you have some kind of, maybe if you have like a traumatic injury, maybe if you're like hit by a car or something, they're going to like go in there and
rewire some stuff.
How do you, there's no wires in the brain, is there?
I think there is.
There's wires? Like there's neurons that, I don't know, I'm too stupid to have this conversation.
Me too.
Why are we how do you ask me how you do brain surgery and I'm trying to answer it?
Why do we do brain surgery?
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's trying to help people who are fucking injured or something.
Yeah.
But I don't think people really understand too much about the brain, man. I mean, I used to work at this museum, the Telecommunications Museum, when I first came to Norway, and we had an exhibition about people who had some kind of head trauma, who had then been given electrical devices inside of their brains so that they could interact with computers and shit like that.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, right? And I'm sure you've seen like the videos of like people controlling screens like with their brains, like with their thoughts.
Yeah, I thought they did that with their eyes.
No, maybe it's the eyes. But I think they have to do something to your brain. Yeah. They go into the brain and they put some kind of
chip.
Yeah, they chip you. Yeah. Have you been following the Neuralink stuff?
No, it sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's Elon Musk's one of his fucking companies. Apparently, he's got time to play around with people's brains as well as go to Mars and build electrical cars. Yeah. But he's developed this thing called Neuralink, which is supposed to be an implant into your brain, which increases the bandwidth availability to the internet. And that you can then just like download information and communicate information without words.
Okay.
Doesn't that sound kind of freaky?
I'd go for it.
You'd go for it?
Yeah, fuck yeah.
I wouldn't get the first generation though. I'd wait till like Neuralink 2 comes out or something.
2.0.
Yeah.
2.3 maybe.
Just give it to the inmates. Give it to the prisoners first. Give it to the prisoners first, and then when Apple make one, I'll probably get one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll go with the Google one.
Yeah. You're an Android guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I've had both systems, and then in the end, I just went back to Apple.
Yeah.
Do you fuck with both of them?
No, I tried Apple, but I've had Android since my first smartphone, so it's all muscle memory.
Yeah. Oh, I gotcha.
But I'm looking into YouTube and starting editing some more.
Yeah.
And then everybody says you will need a Mac.
Yeah.
Because Microsoft is for gaming and Apple is for editing.
Yeah, but you don't really need a Mac to edit if you're used to editing on a PC.
I'm not used to editing on anything other than my phone.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. So you're editing in some kind of app or something on your phone, but you want to start doing some shit like on a laptop.
Yeah, because the phone editing app works, but it's
limited.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's probably a bit shit just staring at a small screen.
Yeah.
Like I'm doing a lot of editing, and the bigger the screen, like the easier it is on your eyes, and just the better user experience with a keyboard and a mouse.
Because I recently started texting all my videos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you texting them manually or using automatic texting?
No, manually, yeah.
Yeah, I gotcha.
And like really fast, like in your face, texting large fonts and everything.
Yeah.
And you have to be on the like microsecond with how long the text is going to be visible.
Yep.
And that's a pain in the ass on the phone.
Yeah. Okay. So you're thinking of switching over to maybe getting a Mac to do all that kind of stuff with?
Yeah.
It's pretty intuitive, man. Like it's not going to take you too long to get used to it.
No.
I mean, if you're used to a PC, it's a little different, like with the operating system from
I haven't used
Windows.
a PC in ages either.
Okay, so you're just used to the phone, and you're going to make a leap over to getting a Mac.
And then I don't know how. Is it easy to transfer files from Android over to a MacBook?
I'd say it's pretty easy just to send them.
Yeah.
Use something like WeTransfer.
Yeah.
Just send the files to your email, download them, no problem.
So can you just, like with a wire, and tap into this one, or is that going to be a problem?
Maybe there's a problem because of the two different operating systems. They don't make it easy. Apple generally try to just keep people exclusively to their ecosystem.
Yeah.
So I can plug my phone in to my computer, but I usually just send myself the files.
Yeah, on WeTransfer.
Yeah. I got the app and it goes pretty quickly, and so I'll download files like that wirelessly. Yeah. So I don't imagine that you would have a problem doing that.
No,
it should be pretty straightforward. So are you gonna start a YouTube channel or something?
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. Thinking about like some driving lessons, but because now I just have fake driving lessons with celebrities, and that's taking off pretty big.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who you? I had no idea you're doing this. Who are you doing fake driving lessons with?
With I don't remember. There's this one other YouTuber that I did it with. He yells a lot, so that's good for the algorithms.
Yeah, the louder you yell, the more we'll spread it.
Like Jon Almaas and all Herman Flesvig.
Oh, you did one with him?
Yeah.
Oh, you did a driving lesson with Herman Flesvig?
No, not with him.
Okay.
But I just cut out the sound from Førstegangstjenesten.
Yeah.
And I pretended
that he was in the car.
Yeah, like Ola Halvorsen was in the car.
I got you. Yeah. All right, so they're driving lessons with celebrities who aren't really there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you just see you.
Yeah.
But you're talking to them. So you find a soundbite of them saying something that you could ask them a question and they answer with that or shit like that.
Answer like some totally non-topic. Yeah.
Yeah. That's genius. I think it's great.
Yeah, it is. And the feedback is also great because people just keep wanting more and more and more.
So you got to just try to pump out as many as you can.
Yeah, just ride that wave until it's no more.
Good. Yeah. Good for you. That sounds awesome. You know, because I think like one of the difficult things about people creating content, if you got to do it with somebody else, it's like, I got to fucking meet this guy and he's got to, can we do Tuesday? No, I can do Wednesday. Wednesday doesn't work for me actually anymore. Can we do next Tuesday? I got to cancel. But if you just do it by yourself, that's why when you see so many videos on like, you know, Instagram or probably TikTok as well, the people are just playing multiple characters.
Yeah.
So you can, you know what I mean? Like, just fuck it. I'm just going to do it.
So you're not on TikTok?
No.
Is that correct?
No. I'm not on TikTok.
Okay.
Should I be on TikTok?
Yeah.
You think?
Yeah.
Huh. I got to be honest with you, man. I'm a little bit worried about like the privacy invasion, and they're pretty real. So I was thinking like if I ever did get a TikTok account and I'd publish, you know, maybe clips from the podcast or stand up, that I would get a separate phone with a separate SIM card and just keep
a burner email, burner number, everything.
Exactly. Just something so that they're not connected at all.
Yeah.
because the privacy things are like pretty scary, man.
But I don't know what they'll do with like stupid videos of me having imaginary driving lessons.
Well, I don't know what they'll do. Maybe, but the thing is, they get like access to all your keystrokes. They get access to all your files. They get access to everything that you've ever written. You know what I mean? I don't know. They probably, I don't know what the fuck they'll do. But it just seems pretty weird that like this government who has a huge history of oppressing human rights is going to have access to all of your information and all of your passwords and all your login information and everything you've ever said, and all of your photos and all of your videos and all of your files.
It's starting to make me scared now.
Well, it's too late for you anyway, man. They got everything. So just fuck it.
Keep going.
Just keep riding those waves, man. Just keep making funny videos.
And I started posting on Instagram as well because it's the same format on Reels.
Yeah, so you'll just make one piece of content and then share it across multiple platforms. Yeah, right? That sounds like pretty fucking easy. If you're publishing it here, let's just publish it there.
Yeah, why not?
And you can also publish the same video to YouTube Reels.
Yeah, YouTube Shorts, yeah.
Yeah, YouTube Shorts.
But I don't know how... Do you have a YouTube account? Yeah.
Yeah, I've got one.
Yeah. So how does that work? Do you have to... Can you have 2 accounts on one email, or do you have to get another email for...
I like, can you have 2 YouTube accounts on one email?
Yeah.
I think you might need another email.
Okay.
Yeah, I think so. Is that a problem?
I don't know.
I don't think so. Just fucking get another one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
Yeah, because I mean, I watch a lot of YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, I don't.
I think they're great.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm on the app and I'll check something out and then, oh fuck, I guess we're scrolling for 2 hours now.
Yeah, that's TikTok as well.
Yeah, right?
So every YouTube short is probably a TikTok.
Yeah.
From before, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And the algorithm on TikTok is fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It takes you 1 hour and then you'll get just perfect videos every time.
I got you. Yeah. So it'll just feed you what you're interested in. Yeah. So you just get...
And they don't care what you press like on.
No.
They care about how long you watch this and that video.
They're measuring your attention to that subject.
So there's one friend of mine who only got like girls dancing.
Yeah.
Gladly dressed. Yeah. And he didn't understand why, because he didn't like any of them, like physically, but that's all he watched.
Yeah. Dude, I saw this video of this girl who had the camera in front of her face, and then she moved it down, and then she twisted the top of her body, so you got the ass and the bottom of her tit in the same shot.
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that?
No, I don't think so.
I'd never seen it either.
No.
And I was like, wow.
You
nailed it. You can do that? You can get the ass and the bottom of the titty?
Wow, the technology.
One shot? You're a fucking genius, lady.
Have you tried that on yourself?
Yeah.
I
tried it.
Did it work?
Yeah. I got some juicy tits too, bro. So I could just get my man boobs in there.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and they're nice and hairy too.
I'm not gay, but that's fucking nice.
Yeah. No, it's pretty good. I'm just following the innovators. Dude, man, I just got a feeling that like if you made some kind of like TV show or something, or like a YouTube series where you actually even did get celebrities in there and did driving lessons, or explored cars, or did something with vehicles or driving with people, that would be a fucking hit too.
Yeah, I think so as well. I pitched it to VGTV.
Ooh, nice.
And they said, we're not in the market for it right now, but we'll get back in touch if anyone ever wants. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Huh. How did the meeting go? Did you...
No, I just on mail. I just sent them the pitch and they replied. So the first time I sent it, they wrote back what they wanted, because I was just like saying like, there's more and more people dying in traffic and what can we do? And they didn't want that, like info stuff.
No, they wanted more entertainment?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Like,
that's what you're an entertainer.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
And they wanted it to be like competitive. Like,
gotcha.
Someone gets kicked out or something.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Or there's got to be a winner at the end.
Yeah. So they wanted some kind of celebrity competition thing. And then what did you do? Did you make that idea and then send that over?
Yeah, I did.
And they just said, not in the market?
Yeah.
Huh.
Or they said not right now because of economics, and there's a lot.
When did you send that?
6-7 months ago, I think. Yeah.
Dude, you should revise it and send it back again and say, can I have a meeting?
Yeah.
For sure.
Maybe.
Yeah, 100%. You say, hey, I've revised. Maybe don't send it again. Just say, I've revised the concept.
Yeah.
Can I get a meeting to present some of my thoughts and ideas?
Yeah.
And my since we've last spoken, my TikTok account has grown and my videos are getting this many views. I think we could make something that a lot of people really enjoy.
Yeah.
Can I set a meeting to have a 15-minute pitch presentation where we can discuss the concept?
Yeah.
That's the move. 100%.
Yeah. I don't know those moves. You know?
You do. You know, I'm doing a lot of pitching, for my business here. And one of my clients is actually Schibsted. So yeah, I'm going to the VG. I'm going to the offices for 2 days next week to shoot.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm in that world, and I've pitched in shows, and I've gotten shows, and I've got shows rejected, and I've revised formats and gone in multiple times. Yeah. You just got to keep grinding at it and keep evolving the concept. But
keep grazing them with my...
Yeah, exactly. And if in the meantime, you've been doing, since the initial rejection, you've been constantly grinding and doing your thing.
Yeah, keeping up at it.
Keeping up at it, growing your channel, growing your audience, developing, what you've been doing that's been successful for you. And then, okay, cool. Now it's time to go back in.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and, when I was developing, shows for TV3 and Via Play and Via Free and shit like that, they were really concerned about getting people who already had a following, right? So if we did a show, the contestants on the show each needed to have a certain amount of celebrity status, which they measured through the views that they got or through the amount of followers. And I think you've got that. I mean, you're getting hundreds of thousands of views.
Yeah.
Why are you...
But I don't know if they recognize TikTok as fame. I think you got to be big on Instagram.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Maybe some old school boomers not recognizing that. Yeah. But a lot of the people that I'm working with in different marketing departments of big companies, they're recognizing it. Yeah. Yeah, because you got to be a fucking idiot not to understand that this TikTok thing is just getting bigger and bigger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And especially like if you're targeting a younger demographic, you know what I mean? Like people that are online all the time, consuming hours of content on TikTok, and you make the show, for people 18 to 24, whatever the fuck it is, those people are spending time on TikTok. Yeah. Just get some statistics that demonstrate the average amount of time that your demographic is spending on TikTok every day.
Yeah.
And go, look, these people are watching on a platform that you don't make any money from. I would like to take this concept and put it on VG, and you guys can make some money and we'll make something good. Don't you think that's the plan?
That's a great plan.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. And, I know so many people that work in all of these different organizations and they get bombarded with pitches constantly. Yeah. Constant. So you just got to be consistent and like never let it go, but evolve along the way between meetings and develop the concept even more, and then come with them with statistics and appeal to the amount of views that they can get. Yeah. And you say, hey, these videos are getting 200,000 views on TikTok. Maybe we could get 50,000 views on Vega.
Yeah. And you could put it on your VGTV TikTok channel that's got 5,000 subscribers.
Exactly. Yeah. And you're appealing to like a younger demographic of new readers and making them Vega fans. But I feel like Vega is doing the right thing when it comes to creating comedy content.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
With Ikke lov å le på hytta.
That's killing it. Yeah. So like a comedy show about something to do with driving with celebrities, with a comedian.
Yeah, I do not see how that can fail.
It can't fail.
No, it can't.
It can't fail. It's like, the story of J.K. Rowling when she tried to pitch Harry Potter. Like she got rejected by 7 publishers or something.
Did she?
Yeah. Rejection after rejection after rejection. It was basically the biggest selling books in like 100 years or something. It's probably more read than Shakespeare.
Yeah.
And it got rejected by people who had no idea what was good or what wasn't good.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. And so then whoever ended up picking it up made a fortune.
Yeah.
And
same with Adele.
Adele too?
Yeah, she just worked with a small, probably a studio like this.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
And she didn't go to anyone else because the other place had much bigger plans, and you got to do this and you got to do that. And she just stayed with that little studio and they all made fucking millions.
Yeah. She's one of the biggest selling artists in the world.
So that could be me with
Dude.
Vegeta. I pitched it to a lot of guys.
You have?
Yeah, to Must. I don't know who would be interested, so I just like Google production companies.
Yeah.
Salto Films. I don't know. I don't remember all of them now, but I sent like 7 or 8.
And what happened with the other ones, with the production companies?
I got an email back from one of them saying, "This looks great. Keep pushing. We're not interested, but wish you the best." Yeah.
I own a production company.
Yeah.
This is a production company.
Yeah.
And people send me shit. And I'm so fucking busy, man.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, I a lot of the times I just write back to them and I say the same shit.
Yeah.
I think this is a cool concept. Good luck.
Yeah.
So I think the place that you actually have to go is not the production companies. It's the people that have the distribution, like Vega or NRK Petre or whoever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The people that can actually put it somewhere. Because if you go to a production company, they've just got to go there anyway. You know what I mean? If you go to a production company, they go, "Oh, well, I guess we got to call TV3 and
for you."
Yeah. So if you just already hook up that deal, you don't really, you know, getting the production company down the line is no problem. Like if the money's there and Vega go, "Yeah, we're going to authorize this. You get 100,000 kronas per episode, whatever it is." Hey, remember I talked to you about this concept? Yeah, we're making it for Vega. I need an offer on what you can do to produce this. This is the budget. You know what I mean? You already have the deal worked out.
I thought Vega was his own production company.
Yeah, they probably are.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, if you go to Vega, they can take care of all that shit.
Yeah.
They just go, "Oh, we've got this in-house team. Or we use these guys."
Schibsted, we own everything.
We own everything.
Yeah.
We own all of it.
Yeah.
Everything on the internet. We got
Except
it.
Dagbladet, which I despise.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't like it?
No.
No?
It's all like krigstyper. What you call it? The really large fonts.
Yeah.
Large letters for fucking everything.
Yeah. But you wear glasses.
I wear glasses. I can read just fine. I can zoom on my phone.
Yeah. Relax with the fonts, Dagbladet. Yeah. We can fucking see it.
Can I check Dagbladet right now just to see what they're up to?
Yeah. Go for it, man.
See what kind of war types they're using. I haven't been on Dagbladet. The last time I was on Dagbladet was when they the terrorist attack at the London pub.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And then they wrote like shooting and queue. Like there was
a queue?
Yeah.
Like a queue to get in somewhere? Like a line?
Yeah.
Or it just said shooting and then the number Q. The letter Q.
Skyting, utested, kø.
Oh, yeah.
And they had kø was the shortest words.
Yeah.
So they can blow that up really big.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Huh.
And that's what they did.
Shit.
So it looked like there was a shooting and the big news was...
The queue.
Yeah. that a queue has lined up.
Oh, my God. Dude. Yeah. I'm not really reading too much Dagbladet. I don't know why, man, but I feel like Vega is just so much easier to have a scrolling experience with. And just get the headlines, get the news, read what's going on.
So, you see here?
Oh, yeah.
Oppsiktsvekkende funn.
Yeah.
Slår alarm. What are you alarming about?
Yeah.
Breakup.
Yeah. Huh.
Have to pay more. It's just sensational bullshit. Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. So they're trying to just highlight words to kind of seem a bit clickbaity and get you to push on something. Yeah. Look at this. It's a big word. Look at the size of our font. You have to look. Yeah. It's important because it's big. It's so big.
Everything's big.
It's
on
all
this
big.
Side. Yeah.
We're the big side.
We have one word per scroll. You do.
Yeah.
You can scroll 5 meters and you'll get 5 words. That's basically Dagbladet.
Yeah. Do you read a lot of books?
No.
Anything? Like,
no.
So what's the thing that you read the most? The news? Like Vega or something?
Yeah, I listen to a lot of podcasts.
Yeah.
And I can listen to like Audible books when I'm driving.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're spending a lot of time in the truck.
Yeah.
And so, okay. So you're listening to Audible, downloading a book. Yeah. Do you prefer listening to like a fiction book, like a story or something?
Yeah.
Or, okay. Yeah. All right. What are you listening to?
So the last thing I've listened to is Jon Nesbø, all of his books.
Oh,
with Detective Harry Horle, isn't it?
Yeah. He's killing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's mostly podcasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Podcast is more fun.
Yeah, it is.
Right?
Yeah.
Especially if something is happening in the world,
Yeah.
and you listen to some guys that or women or whatever who have a good perspective on it.
Yeah.
You go, yeah, that's a good take on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also the format is you get, instead of like you have 10 seconds to state your opinion, you have 3 hours to really go into depth about why you think the electricity bill is so large, and you just can't blame Russia all the time.
No. Dude, podcasting is such a game changer.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when podcasts started coming out like 10 years ago, and then it slowly started building momentum. You know, you're like, hey, you listen to podcasts? Podcast? What's that? And then now everybody's like, well, who's your favorite podcast?
Yeah.
What's your favorite podcast?
So how many listeners do you got?
I have no idea.
No? You can't see it?
I can, but I don't check.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Yeah. Dude, I don't give a fuck.
No.
I'm just like trying to do the best podcasts that I can and have conversations that I want to have.
Yeah.
And I'm not like going to try to change anything to get more numbers or more views or anything like that.
No.
I think that's healthy for me.
Yeah.
I don't want to get caught up in like, like some kind of measurement of my value based on a number on a screen.
Yeah. That's me with TikTok as well, because I think a lot of guys on TikTok we have to get a video out every day, and then the quality goes down.
Yeah.
And then also the viewership goes down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Right.
And they all have these schedules, like we got to... If you post at 4 o'clock, that's better than 4:30, because then more people are going to be on the bus on the way home, and they start cooking dinner at 4:30, so then they won't be on there.
Yeah.
And all that stuff got nothing to say, because
I don't think so.
If TikTok recognizes that many people like your videos, they're just going to put it on hold when people are not on their phone and send it out when they are.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
The one thing that I noticed was I did a Instagram reel of a bit of a comedy set that I did just before summer. And so many people saw that.
Yeah.
Like so many people. And people were coming up to me and go, hey, my boyfriend saw your video. Or, like people at the Barnehage, the kids' parents were like, hey, I saw your video. I was like, do you follow me? Like, no, it just came up.
Yeah.
So that's
Instagram is trying to catch up with TikTok.
I think so, with the whole Reels thing. And that sounds like what YouTube Shorts is trying to do as well. But it's working, because it just, if you're interested in comedy and, you watch like a clip of like another comedian and then, you like comedy? Dude, check out
this guy,
comedy.
Australian fucker.
This Aussie cunt, mate. This fucking dickhead. Yeah.
And that's because on Instagram, if you don't do the Reels, you only put it out to your followers.
Exactly.
And I had 400 followers before I started sharing the Reels, and now I got about 800, I think.
On TikTok, on Instagram?
Yeah.
How many Instagram followers do you have?
800.
So you got 800?
Yeah.
Wow, that is crazy that you have so many followers on TikTok, but they're not following you on Instagram. I guess it's a different audience, and maybe they think, well, what's the point of following him on Instagram when I already follow him on TikTok?
Yeah. So what I've noticed is the people who started following me on Instagram lately, I don't think they use TikTok that much.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So it's different audience.
Yeah, it's a little older and...
And then I bet it's a different audience again for YouTube.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know nothing about the Norwegian YouTube.
Dude, I know it's a lot of guys.
Yeah.
A lot of guys are watching YouTube. A lot of men.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
myself included. I fall asleep to YouTube.
Yeah, I love watching YouTube, man. Yeah. And I learned so much by watching YouTube.
Yeah.
Like so much obscure shit.
Yeah.
Like how to change the lamp on a 2009 Citroen CS3.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay, you do it like this?
I actually watched an Australian change his speakers on his car. That was the same as mine.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Fucking powerful Aussies. You know what I feel like I need to do because I have gotten so much information about things that people are making obscure how-to videos about. I feel like I need to give back to the universe by making some obscure how-to videos. You know what I mean? Like, hey, here, like how to fucking whatever it is, and just make some and just put them out there. Just in case that one dude in 3 years, in the north of England goes, how do I do that? It's like, oh my God, there's a video that teaches me how to do that? Wow. Because whenever I watch these how-to videos, I'm amazed that people went to the trouble to make them. I'm amazed. And like, because I used to have to fix this old car up, a few years ago, 2009 car. And like these videos are old, man. Like somebody made this video in 2010 or 2011, and they just sit there forever, timeless. People are watching it 10 years later.
Yeah.
So fuck it, it's gonna be there.
And there's also like when I install those speakers in my car, it's everything's so tight in new cars.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just the thought of fucking having a phone there and trying to film everything at the same time.
Yeah.
I can't imagine the pain he's going through, the guy filming this stuff.
Yeah, he's putting in some work.
Yeah.
He really wants to make that video.
300 views on that one. All just guys with Nissan Navaras trying to fit some fucking speakers in there.
Yeah. Man, I thought of a business idea that I was thinking of doing because in my editing, I download a lot of sounds.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of free sound websites, but you got to log in and even though it's still free, it's still it's much more complicated than just going to YouTube. And I get a lot of free sounds from YouTube, but they all have ads on them.
Yeah, okay.
And some of these videos have millions of views. Like if I want to get like the sound of an eagle screeching, like I got to watch an ad and that video is going to have like 3 or 4 million views and it's just going to be there forever. Just click. Click. So these YouTube channels do is they just get these sounds, which are available for free. They put a picture of an eagle and they go 5 eagle sounds for free. Oh, it's the same sound, just looping.
Yeah.
And like birds chirping or car driving.
But I saw actually a TikTok video about that topic.
Yeah.
Like you could upload a video, an hour-long video with just some watery sounds.
Yeah, right.
With a picture
of
a stream.
Yeah.
And then he checked how many videos were uploaded.
Yeah.
And there were like thousands.
Yeah.
So why would you scroll down to find the perfect sound though?
Well, for me, when I'm listening to these videos, a lot of them don't match what I'm trying to do. Do you know what I mean? Sometimes the eagle sound is a bit whack.
Yeah.
Or it's not the right eagle sound. So I'm like, even like birds chirping, those birds don't match Norwegian birds. You know what I mean? Or they don't match what I'm trying to do. So here's a good example. Fireworks sounds. I often use fireworks sounds. And look at those fireworks, they're too loud. Those fireworks, it's just like, it doesn't have the explosion or the pitch isn't long enough. So if you have the one that ends up being like used the most, I think you can get a fucking shit ton of views.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't know, man. It's just some stupid idea that I'll never do.
But how do you download just the sound though? Because I have to screen record and then separate the sound.
Oh, yeah. No, you get a program called 4K Video Downloader. Or you get like a website like YouTube to MP3. And then you just copy the link and then you paste it and then you push download MP3.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's super easy. Yeah. There's tons of these sites. And so many of these sites also run ads. So to like download it, you got to watch.
But don't you have like, the third party got ads.
Yeah. Okay. So let's say you go to YouTube to mp3.com. To use it, there's like ads that are going to pop up and there's like, another browser opens with like some casino video or something like that. So they're making tons of money.
Yeah, because
I
got YouTube Premium or what it's called.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
For that reason.
Yeah.
Did you? I also got YouTube Premium because they were like supposed to compete with Spotify, but I never use it. They have like
YouTube Music.
Yeah, YouTube Music. I was like, oh, cool. I'll not get ads and I'll get some music.
Yeah.
I never use the music player.
I use it.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's good for the songs you can't find on Spotify.
Yeah, okay.
Like a lot of like shitty remixes and mashups.
Yeah.
Lil Wayne crossed with Beethoven that you can't find on Spotify.
Yeah. So it's got like some stuff that you really got to find.
Yeah.
Huh. Nice.
So I use that a lot. And it's a great way to stay in shape.
Yeah, man.
I didn't know what to say now.
Getting fit, listening to music. You doing any spots soon, bro?
I should be doing a spot on Humor Njø, the one I won.
Oh, yeah. Have you got a date booked?
Yeah, it's not until November because I'm busy doing other stuff every fucking weekend.
Other comedy stuff?
Some of them are comedy stuff, and some of them are just me working. I have to work one Saturday a month.
Yep.
And then I get the next Friday off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And every spot that Marius offered me was on my working weekend.
I see. So the spot that you could do was not until November.
Yeah.
Shit, that's so long.
And that's also a working weekend, so I have to take a couple of days off.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Are you doing the whole weekend there, or is it just one night?
Friday and Saturday.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's awesome.
Yeah. So I hope I get to share the stage with some big names.
Yeah.
I don't know why that's important to me, but...
Dude, yeah, I guess it's like kind of nice to be up there with people that are killing.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of shows, you know, just to get stage time, you're up there with people that, you know, have just started, and that's kind of cool too. But if you're up there with like, you know, wow, these guys are fucking, they made it.
Yeah.
It's inspiring.
Yeah, it is.
And then when you watch them, you're like, oh, you're so good.
Yeah. But that also backfired for me when I did, I think it was Sarpsborg. Because then I was there with Christer Torjussen and the guy from Karakter.
What's his name?
He hangs out with Jonis Josef and Henrik Farley, and his name is Martin Lepperød.
Oh, he's so good.
Yeah.
He's so good.
And then I got nervous because I was going to share the stage with those two, because Christer Torjussen, I've been a fan of him since, like, he was the first stand-up comic I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
And watched some of his old clips on YouTube, and I laughed and laughed and laughed. And I thought, how can something be this funny? He's just standing there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then I knew he was going to sit in the backstage and look at the little TV and see what I was doing.
Yeah.
And I forgot a lot of words, and I stuttered, and it was all just pressure.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
So it got to you mentally.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, well, I guess that's part of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how to control that, I haven't figured it out yet.
I just think you got to give less fucks.
Yeah.
I think like if you let pressure get to you when you're about to perform and do stand-up comedy, it's like just going to be a distraction.
Yeah.
You just have to, that's why I don't give a fuck. Like if I do really well or if I do really badly or if I'm sharing a stage with like killers or people that are doing it for the first time, I'm just always going to try to make sure that I'm ready. And then I'm just going to try to do the best job that I can do. And I'm not going to really let anything else, get in the way of what I'm there to be doing.
No.
It's easier said than done, though. You know what I mean? Because like the pressure. But that was what was so good again about doing the comedy tour. Because we just did night after night after night after night. New town. It just got kind of like repetitive. And I was like, oh, where are we tonight? Oh, we're here. Okay, cool. What's the audience like? Oh, we sold 70 tickets. Oh, wow, that's great. And then you just do it and it's like, cool. All right, see you later. On to the next show. And you just go and go and go and go and go. And I think we did like, 16 or 17 shows.
It was a lot of shows.
It was a lot of shows.
A short time.
Yeah, like we just packed them in, like literally night after night.
And
after
how far
night.
north were you? Pretty far.
Yeah, I think we went up to Trondheim, might have been the furthest north,
Yeah.
and then we went west. So then we went through like Kristiansund and Molde, and then to Ålesund, and then
Atlanterhavsveien and all of that.
down to Førde, and then down through Bergen, and then along the south coast.
Yeah.
So it was like a big cross section of people from different cultures in Norway, and the same material. So, something that worked in Lillehammer, worked in Austraheim, worked in Lillesand, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that was kind of good,
Yeah.
Because you can see that like, all right, even though the venue is different, the sound isn't as good here, the lights are better here, the people are drunker here, the people are older here. It didn't really matter.
No.
Yeah. I mean, we all read the room and then like tailored how we did things.
Bit,
to read the room. But the material is essentially the same throughout the entire tour.
So that was you and Tallak and Mikkel Busthaug.
Yeah. And Ola and Espen.
Yeah.
And Felix.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So I think only me, Robert, Ola, and Tallak did all of the shows.
Yeah, okay.
Because Espen had to come back and do the Festival for Salt.
And he's got a baby, and he's going to Lotte.
Yeah, exactly. So he had to do he had other commitments that he had to prioritize. So he missed out on like 4 shows or something like that.
Okay.
But dude, it was an amazing experience. Like just doing a stand-up tour, like kind of like a national stand-up tour in summer, where you're just performing night after night, just getting reps in. I learned so much, man.
But were you on latter vaccine as well?
Yeah.
Yeah. So how did those two compare?
The second tour was much bigger.
Yeah.
So Lotte Vaccina was maybe like, I don't know, 11 shows, or it was 2 weeks. So however many shows we squeezed into 2 weeks. And this one was 3 weeks, and we went to more places.
Yeah, okay.
So, and we were one person less, so we got more stage time. And in some towns, we were 2 people less. So, you know what I mean? Like now it's okay, like instead of 6 comedians, it's 5 or whatever it was, 4. So not 4. I think it was always minimum 5 because we got some other people in, local talent.
Yeah.
It was fucking like I learned a lot about performing, and I learned a lot about organizing, and I learned a lot about tour planning, and I learned a lot about marketing for comedy. And one of the things that I learned was that the show is only as good as how well organized you can work with the venue. You know what I mean? Because there were some places where the venue was just, like not optimal for stand-up at all. They kind of almost forgot that we were coming.
Yeah, okay.
And so we got to be there, and it's like in a fucking restaurant, and there's no stage, and you're in the middle of a room and shit like that. But then
people maybe don't know that is a stand-up show coming.
Yeah. We did a show where people didn't know that there was a stand-up show coming. And they were just there, like, enjoying their dinner, and then all of a sudden, hey, we're going to tell some jokes. And I'm like, oh, we better listen to this shit. They didn't want to be there.
And I get that.
I get it too.
Yeah.
But then that's where it comes down to the planning and the organizing.
Yeah.
Because the show would have been better for everyone. The venue, I don't think they did too much promoting. Like, we got there was no speakers. Maybe that's part of, like, us not communicating with them. But so much of a comedy tour is dependent on things that have nothing to do with comedy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like constantly communicating with the venue, constantly pushing out promos, constantly, like making sure that we got a sound system there. You know what I mean? Just always just checking a million little things.
Yeah. That sounds boring.
It does.
Yeah.
It sounds super boring, but you got to do it, because if you don't do that shit, you're going to turn up to a job, to a show, and there's no audience members.
Yeah.
So,
and the ones who are there don't know.
Yeah, they don't know.
No.
And so we spent hours handing out flyers. So we'd get to a town at like 12 or 1 or 2. Then we'd write out all these flyers, and then we'd have to all walk around just handing them out to people.
Yeah, okay.
And so many people that are in these towns are on holiday, or they don't speak Norwegian, or they're from fucking Germany or whatever. So you're like, is there anybody from Norway here? So then we ended up going to shops. Hey, because at least people work there. So, hey, we're doing a show tonight. If you want to come. So, so much of that probably could have been avoided with just a better marketing plan.
Yeah.
Just pushing out the event, pushing out, hey, Trondheim, we're Crush stand-up comedy. We're doing a show here. 150 kroners. Come and check it out.
Yeah.
Shit like that.
Yeah.
So that's what I learned a lot about.
Yeah.
Because, when you turn up to a venue and nobody knows that you're coming, it's a shit feeling. And, we were pretty lucky because we did take care of a lot of those things. But, you know what it's like when you go to a show and, like, there's nobody in the audience, or it's just all comedians. And you're like, oh, fuck, who's here? Oh, there's 2 people that came. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes Lincoln can be like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the experience between doing that, or, say, for example, standing on stage at Salt, where it's basically sold out. So much better for everyone.
Yeah. The worst I bombed was at Lincoln. Yeah. Yngve was konferansier.
Yeah.
And he's socially awkward, to say the least.
Yeah. He's on some kind of spectrum.
Yeah. And he just said nothing at all. He asked a girl in the audience, where are you from? And she said Larvik, and he's from a place next to Larvik. And he said, oh, okay. Our next stand-up comic.
Oh, yeah.
And he also said, our next comic is a driving instructor.
Yeah.
And I had that as a punchline in there somewhere. So it totally threw me off.
Yeah.
And then I had to work around that.
Yeah.
And I just said, I'm going to head off now. And I, like, tipped the mic stand over on the way down by accident.
Yeah. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was just terrible.
Yeah. Did you eat shit the whole way, or was it like?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was that long ago?
Yeah, it was. I think my fourth gig after the course or something.
How long have you been doing comedy for?
2019. Yeah, took the course then.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you basically got a year in, and then everything kind of shut down for 2 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, I was another bomb story. If you're interested,
Dude,
yeah.
I love him. Let's hear the bomb stories.
Because I have a couple of gay jokes that I mix in with the other sets.
Yep.
And at Josefina, I decided I'd just take the bits where I get the most laughter.
Yeah.
And the bits I get the most laughter from was the gay jokes.
Yep.
So I had 7 minutes of just gay jokes.
Yeah.
And the first one didn't hit.
And then you get another 6 minutes of gay jokes that aren't going to hit.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And the only person laughing was Matt.
And he was laughing that you were bombing.
I think he said he was laughing at my jokes.
Yeah,
but then he felt bad for laughing because he's a foreigner.
Yeah.
And he looks like he shouldn't be laughing that hard at those jokes. So he got a bit self-conscious, so then he stopped laughing as well.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, my God.
And I remember I was so... I just went out in the car, drove around the corner and listened to REM with Everybody Hurts.
Yeah.
With the AC on full blast because I was so warm and sweaty.
Yeah. It's going to dry the tears too.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, shit. But don't you learn a lot through the bombing though? Don't you feel like that's where you kind of go, I'm learning a valuable lesson here.
Yeah. The most important lesson is just remember what you're going to say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hard.
Yeah.
Especially like if you're working with some new shit.
Yeah.
You got to like be real clever with Man, I'm getting a lot of inspiration lately through rap music because every line in a rap song, depending on the artist and how good they are, has to kind of be perfect in order for the next line to work. You know what I mean? Like if you listen to like an Eminem song or something, he's real clever with rhyming two different words and the beat has to be on point. The first line is sort of like the premise. And then the second line is like this, it's like the punchline. And so now when I'm writing, I'm like, I'm going to try to like find the exact perfect adjective to go in here. Instead of just good, maybe it's awesome. You know what I mean? Like you got to be real particular. And then when you go on stage, you got to be like, okay, now I'm going to try to say it in this exact perfect way that I spent hours writing. And if you fuck that up, then you go, I didn't get it right.
No.
And why didn't I get it right? I didn't remember it. And why didn't I remember it? I didn't spend enough time standing in front of the mirror saying it 100 times.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the most boring part.
Yeah.
Trying to memorize all it is.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But, I went through a phase, before this where I kind of got a lot of inspiration for myself, just having a topic and then just saying it in the way that it came out that I felt naturally.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like it felt more authentic. But I don't think that's the best way to do it. I mean, maybe in some cases, or especially if you're hosting and you're just freeballing a little bit. But then like the rap song thing, man, they get it perfect. And when you look at like real good comedians, they just get things perfect.
Yeah.
And the job is to get things as perfect as possible in a way that you still believe that it's funny and that you're excited about saying it.
Yeah, I started listening to a lot of Yellow Wolf lately.
Perfect.
Yeah, and it's like you're saying that it starts there and it has to end somewhere that's hooked up to the starting point.
Yeah.
And it does that perfect every line down.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's got something to do with each other.
Yeah, I think so. And I look at like doing a set as kind of like a mini album. And each joke is a song. And does each joke have the potential to be a single? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Or am I just filling the album with some shit that I got to kind of get through? So now I'm trying to like just build the perfect album.
Yeah.
Build the perfect set list. And what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build 2 different sets now. I'm trying to build one that's really, really, really clean. And I'm going to try to build one that's really, really, really filthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think it's important to be able to have a clean set, actually.
Yeah.
For me, at least it is. Maybe not for everybody, but for me it is. Because I naturally gravitate towards, like dirty humor and dirty comedy and a lot of like, stuff like that. But that's kind of just like having all aggressive rap songs about drugs and drive-bys.
Yeah.
But can you have a rap song about, you know, fucking cleaning your teeth or a perfect sunset or, you know, falling in love, whatever it is.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to have like a diversity. I want to have a clean album and I want to have a dirty album.
I'm very focused on having like one story throughout.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I can't write a joke that's 2 minutes long and be happy with that. It has to be like the driving instructor jokes all have to be about. It has to be one continuous story.
Really?
Yeah, so I see a lot of comedians, they say, like Joakim Eikeri is the best example. He goes up and he just bombards you with like setup punchline that has nothing to do with each other.
Yeah.
And I have tried, but I don't know how it does it that is seamless. Just going from one topic to the next topic to the next topic.
Yeah. So you naturally stay within the same theme.
Yeah.
The same topic for the entire set?
The set I use now is mostly me being insecure about my sexuality.
Yeah.
And driving.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. But there is something to that as well when you can explore something for 10 or 15 minutes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I feel like there's a lot of value to that because you can just extract different jokes and different elements of humor from the same thing. Because a lot of the times I'll like, you know, I'm doing like, you know, 15 minutes sets on average now. And I would struggle. Like, let's say, for example, if I just wanted to do 15 minutes about being from Australia.
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know if I could do it, man, because I'm like how many different angles can I have on the same thing?
Yeah.
But if you have a broader scope, like maybe the broader scope could be like, you know, being foreign or coming from somewhere else, then I guess you can drag things into it. But it's definitely a skill. Like, I think it's admirable that, you know, you can stick to a theme for so long and just extract out different ways to relate jokes to that theme.
Yeah, and that's the same with my TikTok videos. I always use them as a student in my car.
Yeah.
I could be like, now I'm with King Harold at the grocery store.
Yeah.
And that would be much easier to find funny answers from him related to the grocery store.
Yeah.
But I always force it into being a driving lesson.
Yeah. I think that's smart.
Yeah, I hope so.
I think so.
Yeah.
Because that's what people are used to.
Yeah.
They're like, oh shit, why are you at a fucking grocery store now, dude? Get behind the wheel, you asshole.
Fucking cunt.
Yeah. Shit.
So I try to keep everything within the same theme and have a lot of callbacks to previous jokes.
Yeah.
And that seems to work
really
well for me, actually.
Well, man, I think you're a fucking great comedian. And so whatever you're doing, it's like definitely working. Because I mean, you know, you're getting laughs from the audience, and it seems like, you know, your jokes are really well constructed.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, you can tell that you're putting like a lot of effort into it.
Yeah, a little bit too much sometimes.
Yeah.
But you do as well, it seems. Like nitpicking which words to use.
Yeah, especially lately.
Yeah.
Yeah. And now, like, my thing is, like, I'm trying to find things that I just find funny. Like, maybe it's like, you know, like words like, you know, like hellscape or, you know, like it's like Illuminati. Like, you know what I mean?
Hellscape is a funny word.
Isn't it? Yeah. And sometimes I'm getting like, you know, I just get hung up on concepts and things. Like
bourgeoisie, do you like that word?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
And it's a funny sounding word.
Yeah.
So, you know, you could just like, I've kind of discovered this early because I had this like punchline to a joke, which was, it was about why Elon Musk, it was about like, something like, oh, you got divorced, don't worry about it, you're not smart enough to understand women. You know who didn't understand women? Elon Musk. Why do you think he wants to go to Mars so bad? 2 words, alien pussy. And like people just really loved the concept of alien pussy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like just ending a punchline with bourgeoisie or like a necromancer or whatever it is, you know what I mean? Like it's kind of like, oh shit, we haven't heard that word for a while. You're on here talking about necromancers, and yeah, it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
So I think being really particular with the type of word that you choose for the punchline is super critical. Like the punchline has to be the perfect word.
Yeah.
And I've seen people, and I've done this myself, where the punchline was good, but it wasn't the right word. Like the word, even the concept was on point, but the word could have been tweaked. And then, hey, I'll go back and I'll do it again, and I'll just change the last word a little bit.
Yeah.
And it does so much better.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But how do you, because I have a lot of topics that I find funny, but I don't know how to like make it even funnier. Like the Lord of the Rings.
Yep.
Rings of Power.
Yeah.
Are you following that at all?
Yeah, the new show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With a black dwarf queen.
Yeah.
That's hilarious to me.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
First of all, there's not that many female dwarves.
Nope.
And they live underground.
Yeah.
So you don't need dark skin to protect yourself from the sun.
No. Yeah.
And it's all just identity politics.
Yep. It's like the same with Star Wars.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially.
But how do you make like a setup and punch out of that? Or is that just so stupid that the joke is already...
No, you have to work on the setup and punch.
Yeah.
You have to make the setup... you have to acknowledge the stupidity in something, and then I guess the punchline has to drive home the example somehow.
Yeah.
I guess. And I actually, one of my first jokes was about why... It was like they were talking about making Superman black in the new Superman film.
Yeah.
Like they talk, hey, we should make James Bond black, we should make Superman black. And my take on that was like a lot of people were trolling and saying Superman's white, you can't make him black. And my joke was like, this is a character that has X-ray vision and can turn back time by flying so fast around the planet in the other direction that time reverses. It's kind of weird that the one thing that you get caught up on is Superman's skin color. that's the point.
That's a tricky point
like
for you.
He can shoot lasers out of his eyes, but you've got no problem believing that. But that he's black, that's the issue.
I have no problem with a black James Bond or black anyone.
No.
I don't have a problem with black people.
No, of course not.
No, I got two brothers from Tanzania.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm.
But when all the interviews before the Rings of Power are just about empowering, like, who did you want to be a dwarf when you grew up?
Definitely not.
No.
No way.
I don't think a lot of young impressionable females' big dream is to be a dwarf queen.
No.
And then even less percentage of that is a black young female. Or is like, who are you making this for? Who's the fan base of the Lord of the Rings? That's a bunch of sweaty white guys.
Yeah, guys who are living in their basement with their moms. Yeah.
And also, I tried to watch The Wheel of Time.
Yeah.
On Amazon. Have you seen that?
Nope.
No. And there you had all races mixed together.
Yeah.
Which I have no problem with.
Of course not.
But it gets really frustrating trying to figure out who's this guy again. Is he with those guys or those guys? Because they all could be whoever.
Yeah. I got you. Yeah. Huh.
Like if you made Braveheart again.
Yeah.
And they all looked like each other.
Yeah.
It would be just a mess trying to keep up with who was the good ones and bad ones.
That's why they needed to paint Mel Gibson's face. That's why they needed to make him have the blue and the white face.
Yeah.
And like, oh, we get that you're Scottish now. You got the Scottish colours, and the English, they don't have the blue and the white on their face. Okay, you guys are gonna kill them.
Yeah.
But the guys with the blue and the white, they're on the Scottish team. Are you guys, do you understand it? Do you understand it now? We painted their faces. Yeah, that's it. Man, I went and saw this Star Wars film, like Solo.
Just have to extend my parking.
Extend the parking. Yeah. Extend it. And I think it was the Solo film. And they had this robot who represented, I think it was like a transgender robot or something.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. Have you seen it?
No.
And she was
which movie was this?
I think it was the new Solo movie. It came out like in 2018
Star
or something.
Wars.
Yeah, Star Wars. Star Wars is the perfect example of like, you know what I mean? Like
Disney fucking it up.
Disney fucking it up because, you know, when I was a kid and I watched the original trilogy, I loved it. And it felt like it had this real appeal between like evil and good and like Darth Vader and the stormtroopers, and I was like, fuck, they're kind of like this like Nazis fucking going through the universe and just trying to colonize the entire galaxy. I get it, they're fucking evil. And then you had the rebels and the resistance fighters, and like, you know, they're shooting people with lasers, and if they catch them, they're gonna die. And they blew up an entire planet with the Death Star, and a million voices cried out at once as Alderaan got destroyed. And then it's just all about like, oh, we're going to make it for 13-year-olds, and we're going to make like a Obi-Wan Kenobi series, and it's all going to be like really watered down so that we can sell lunch boxes. And I just go, you murdered it. You murdered it. And there's so much identity politics in there, and it's all about like with that robot thing. All the what I remember at least is the robot was like fighting for robot rights. You know, you're enslaving the robots. The robots should be able to make their own decisions. And it was I'm pretty sure it was a transgender robot. You know what I mean? It didn't have, it was gender neutral.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like you look at 3CPO, the golden robot, it's like he's obviously a dude.
Yeah.
And then this robot was like a golden, maybe like just like a genderless alien looking robot with no fucking, you know, and just constantly nagging on about rights for robots and we shouldn't do this and the masters shouldn't tell us what to do. I was like, I see what you're doing. Yeah. I see why you put this in there. I understand why you made this character.
Yeah.
And it has nothing to do with telling the story. It's all about like gender politics and
there's again with a Rings of Power with a Galadriel, I think her name is. And why do they always have to have the females do like females in the men's role? Yeah. Like the typical men's role. Have you seen Perny?
Oh, the comedy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
And there you have a strong female. Really strong female, stronger than me.
Yeah.
But in another way, not in the physical.
No.
I'll lead this army to battle strong. Yeah. Because there's other ways of being strong than
taking on the masculine traditional roles. Yeah.
And they're always on about this toxic masculinity, but that's what they're getting.
Yeah.
They want more females into that toxic masculinity field, it seems like to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't get. Have you seen the new? Yeah, I didn't. Fuck it. You know, it's just like you're not focusing on the story. You're just trying to be politically correct.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of whack.
Me too.
Yeah.
I don't want to come off as like some crazy Texan anti-abortion person.
Of course not.
No.
But just make the shows entertaining and fun, and just leave the politics out of it.
Yeah.
Like, you know. But that Perny show is hilarious.
Yeah, it is.
It's fucking hilarious. And the thing that I love about that main character is the stupid shit that she does.
Yeah.
And she's always trying to cover up her fuck ups. And she just does, like, she's putting herself in like so many embarrassing situations. And she's just like, you know, she's a terrible person. Like, I don't know. Like, she's just like, it's just so funny to see somebody take that role and go, we're just going to go all out with it.
Yeah.
And we're going to have so much fun. And how can we make your characteristics as a, I don't even know like what you would kind of describe her as. Like, she's just narcissistic and she's like always trying to compete against other people and one up them. And she's lying all the time. And, you know what I mean? It's like, it just works because it's like, fuck it. She's not, as an actress, she's not trying to look pretty. She's not trying to look like she's a good person.
No.
She's just kind of like an asshole.
Like, she's just human.
Yeah. She's just human.
Yeah.
That's
that
it.
Works a lot better than everything else.
It feels really authentic.
Yeah.
Even though what they do is so exaggerated and it's so like, oh my God, look at this embarrassing situation. I couldn't imagine myself. But that's what's funny.
Yeah.
That's what you get. That's what creates the humor.
Yeah.
You know,
instead of being the first black dwarf of color.
Yeah. Have you seen the new season of have you seen Vikings Valhalla?
No.
It's good, man.
It is?
Yeah. But the leader of the tribe or the clan of Kattegat is a black woman.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And they explain, like, you know, her dad and her mom, or she ended up there. But do you know much about Viking culture?
I don't know. How much do you know?
Fucking nothing.
Okay.
Yeah. But were there like a lot of female leaders? How was the gender equality in the Viking era?
They had some skjoldmøyer, they were called. Female warriors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So they were like invading and fighting and stuff like that as well?
I think so, yeah.
It's pretty badass, man. Dude.
So I've read somewhere that the Vikings were like not... they were equal.
Yeah.
Male and female. Back in those days, yeah.
That must have had a carryover effect into modern society. Because everybody that talks about Scandinavia, they always say that Scandinavia is a really balanced country when it comes to gender equality.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, with the opportunity to choose or whatever, like women's rights and men's rights, it's kind of like they're kind of equal.
Yeah.
Some people even say that like there's... a sense of androgyny. Like a woman is similar to a man in many ways, and a man is similar to a woman in many ways. And it's not like a culture that, say, for example, like in the Middle East, where like, women are wearing burqas and covering. It's the exact opposite. Yeah. It's like total freedom. There's a lot of sexual liberty. There's a lot of opportunity to do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, it doesn't matter. So I guess that's probably the result of equality that even existed in the Viking era. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
They're not distinguishing, but can you fucking swing an axe?
Yeah.
Then pick up this fucking axe and crack that guy's head.
Get on the boat.
Get on the boat.
Yeah, we're going to need a bigger boat.
We need a bigger boat.
To get all these female warriors on here.
Yeah. Man, like I train at this CrossFit gym, and there are so many strong women now. Like stronger than me. Like they're lifting ridiculous amounts. And I could just imagine, like, put down that barbell, pick up this broadsword, and like you basically got a Viking warrior. Yeah, it's insane.
My girlfriend's like that.
Is she?
Yeah.
Is she real jacked?
Yeah. She's 183, I think.
Yeah.
So she's really tall.
Yeah.
And she's been working out her whole life.
Yeah.
So she would beat me down in a second, in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
That's good. So you got a strong Viking girlfriend.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I just try to do my best.
Yeah, you better fucking...
Stay in line.
Yeah. You better mind your P's and Q's.
Yeah.
You better put that toilet seat down. Dude, I'm going to wrap this podcast up. I don't know how long we've been going for, but I mean,
neither.
Let's fucking get out of here.
Yeah. Eat some donuts.
Yeah, eat some donuts. Yeah, man. Fucking yeah. I just want to say thank you for being a guest on the podcast.
Thank you so much for having me on.
Dude, of course. It's always nice getting to hang out and talking about things that we're passionate about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Passionate about identity politics,
Yeah. And conspiracy theories, bro.
Fuck yeah, bro.
And donuts, man. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed the episode. Enjoy your lives. The universe loves you. Big kiss. Mwah.
Mwah.